$99.95 tree book deal printed, not ebook, and the bridge fee all month because I knew I was going to do this, but I didn't tell you. But everybody that bought the $99.95 book deal is going to be, you're just going to gain free access to the boot camp. I am going to do a boot. Hey, this is Glendon with Making Money with Storage and Auctions, and the title of this video, Welcome to Urban Pack Rat, the story of a recovering storage auction addict. I should have did this video a long time ago, but I didn't, so I'm doing it now. So there it is. Essentially, every week, every day, every month, there's a bunch of new people that subscribe to the channel, and I want to say, hey, thanks for joining, and welcome aboard. With that, I get a ton of questions that are covered in videos, so I'm going to make this big request that you actually watch the videos before you send me a question, because chances are 99.2% of the time it's going to be answered in the video. Also, to make it easier for you to watch the videos, there's two playlists. There's one that started in 2009, some of my best work per many of the people who watch this channel, and it's 195 videos from 2009 up to 2012. And there's also a secondary playlist, which is 100 videos in 100 days. Fresh content, picking, storage auctions, business, selling, buying, all that stuff's covered. So just check out the playlist, subscribe, and it should be really cool. Now, here's a little background information about me. I was that person that didn't really play well in the sandbox. Performance reviews, it would always be that one thing. It's like your work is great, you show up on time, you work hard. We don't have any problem with that, but you don't play well with others in the sandbox. Then one day I kind of woke up and was like, I need to have my own sandbox. So I built my own sandbox. Building your own sandbox is not easy. It's not easy work, but it's well worth it in my opinion. And that led me on the path of self-employment or jobs that gave me a lot of freedom, such as sales. And essentially, I fell into the storage auction business because of fulfilling the request of a customer. Someone needed some stuff, but she's like, I don't want new, this used stuff out there, find it. She didn't want to find it, I found it. And that kind of led me down the path of storage auctions because I found out that there's a much higher margin in used stuff than new. Because we would sell a project and there were so many built-in costs that you just could not scale down. But with new stuff, sometimes you can get it for little or nothing, or in many cases even free, which led to the website, which really led to me being in the storage auction business for a total of 8 years. There was 2 years that was kind of like, I want to say part-time, but I was still doing the commercial office furniture business, but I was putting in a lot of freaking hours. Then I just completely abandoned commercial office furniture and all other stuff and just focused on storage auctions for 6 years and some change. So total about 8 years and some change in the business. When I came out there, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. It was really crazy. I looked at these people like they were nuts because I'm like, that room is full of crap and you just spent $200-300. Are you insane? And that was to my untrained eye. I had no clue that, wow, that was a great room. Because later on, when I look back, I'm like, wow, they really made out like a fat rat because the room was excellent. But I didn't know what I was looking at. And that experience right there and watching people come out to auctions, and typically we had a rule of thumb back in the day. For every 50 people that showed up, one would stay. I think that number has driven dramatically with shows, introducing the business to people because it was really hidden for a long time. And after my run of the business, I got sick, and while I was recovering, I wrote my first book, The Ultimate Storage Auction Guide. Then I wrote another book, and another book, and another book, and essentially started marketing the book using YouTube in 2009, and that's how I got to be here. And then there was a blog, and there was all this other stuff. But that's essentially my story, how I got here. And to answer the ultimate question, it's like, why am I no longer in the business? Several reasons. One, as I said earlier, I got sick. My partner actually was diagnosed with colon cancer, and she actually died last year. And I made the decision that if I was going to be a writer, I was going to be a writer. Because there are many people that try to do all this other stuff, and they're kind of like okay or I think you can do three things really well, but when you're trying to do storage auctions and trying to do this, I would probably suck at both. Actually, I should be honest, I probably would do it because the way that I was doing storage auctions, working 6-7 days a week, being in the auctions Monday through Friday, there would be no YouTube channel, there would be no videos, there would be no book. It just wouldn't be. Because, think about that. Why would I write a book, give you my best trade practices, then go out and compete with you when you have essentially my playbook in your hand? It don't make any sense. So I'm not getting in the business. But from having all the businesses, from being in the business world, there's a lot of information that I can relate to you that will help you have a better experience out there or actually make more money. Because I get testimonial after testimonial, email, comment after comment. It's like I watch a video and it saved me money, it helped me make money, it even changed the way that I thought about money. Because we don't just discuss storage auctions here. See, that's the thing, because people are like, it's just storage auctions. When I was in the business, I did picking. I did estate sale cleanouts, I did estate sale buyouts. I actually sourced items from various sources because sometimes when you're in a storage auction game, I did this full time, you'd be out there for a week and you really don't see anything you want to buy. But you need product because you have customers. So I had to learn how to always consistently have inventory to sell. That's other stuff that, we'll be talking about on this channel. But for those of you who are just really interested in storage auctions, who've got this burning desire about storage auctions, just hit those playlists and you should be good to go. All right, that's it about the channels and where you can get the information. Now I'm gonna talk about some other stuff. New people coming in, they're looking at the channel and they'll see links to the blog, which is about to change. A lot of stuff's gonna happen there. And they're like, you got this and that. Anytime there's an offer from me to you, whether it's a package deal, a book deal, the link below the video is to the offer. If you kind of like root around and search around for something else, I can't help you because the offer is the link. And I'm getting to the point where I've actually deleted a lot of stuff. What you see is what you get. And let's talk about the major offer because that's the big thing, because it's the end of the month. And actually, it's the very last day of the month and a lot of stuff expires. Let's talk about the bridge fee. Bridge fee is for people who bought the 3-book ebook deal and want to go to the new thing, which is iBuyIProfit.com. That's what that's for. If you didn't buy the 3 ebook deal, then you really have no business looking at the bridge fee. Also, I was on that 100 videos in 100 days, so I stopped making these announcements, so I'm going to start making announcements again. Now, the 3-book printed deal for $99.95 gets you into iBuyIProfit.com. What exactly is that? It's a reseller portal that teaches people how to scale up their storage auction business, their picking business, their reselling business. Because over the last 3 years, I've seen a lot of stuff online. I've seen a lot of people put out a question and I know exactly where they're going wrong, because half the battle is thinking too small. That's half the battle. Then there's a certain methodology. There's a certain way you have to build your business. And I want you to understand, sure, the TV shows are nice and you see wonderful stuff and it's great, but the lion's share of our business income came from regular, run-of-the-mill, ordinary stuff. It's what I call the base hit theory. Yeah, home runs are nice, they're great, but it's base hits that usually win games. You don't have base hits. You don't have guys who can get that guy on first, guys get on second. Typically, you're not going to win a lot. And that's how the storage auction business works. I did a video, how to create your own flea market. Drop some serious jewels in there. And, people are starting to get it, because it's very hard to make a living on home runs. Because one, they're rare. And two, what's going to sustain you until you get to the next home run? That's why this stuff is predicated on you making money with ordinary, regular stuff. So that's what's iBuyIProfit.com. It's going to be about selling. It's going to be about building customer databases. It's going to be about customer relationship management. That's CRM. That type of stuff that essentially, if you're trying to build a real business, you need to do. If you're just want to play around, or if you just want to kind of dibble or dabble, and if you just want to do it part-time and have fun, cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But there is plenty wrong with you expecting a full-time income from part-time efforts. That's a fantasy. It's a pipe dream. Dude, stop it, okay? But if you really want to make money and increase your business and look at your business through a different set of eyes, that's what iBuyIProfit.com is going to be about. It's not going to be a static site where, bam, there's some information, that's it. It's going to grow and it's going to be very dynamic. So essentially, if you bought the $99.95 book deal, you actually get access to that, which in the month of June is going up to $250. One-time fee, you're in there forever. And let's talk about some other stuff, because I've been pushing this about the $99.95 tree book deal printed, not ebook, and the bridge fee all month, because I knew I was going to do this, but I didn't tell you. But everybody that bought the $99.95 book deal is going to be, you're just going to gain free access to the boot camp. I am going to do a boot camp. There was a lot of people that want it. It's going to be real intense. It's going to be a Saturday. And it's going to probably be 6-7 hours. There'll be live sessions. There'll be recorded sessions. And you will get free access to that. Now, the second part of that is there will be video downloads. About a week or so, 10 days from when the webinar happens, I'm going to set it up, edit everything. There'll be another place where you can go, click, and download the video and have forever and ever. Now, you will have to pay for that, but anyone else who wants that is going to have to pay the $250, which, like I said, starts in June, which is tomorrow. So that's that's the deal. I've been doing this and talking about it because the thing is, there's so much more to this business than just buy high, buy low and sell high. There's so much to it, and with the number of the large number of people who are jumping into the business, it's more competitive than ever. So you need training, because if you're going to come in this business, you need to do research, you need some education, and you need to get out there and do it. But you can do 2 of those things, and like I said, I found out that just a lot of drive is good, but you still need to learn some other stuff. I don't care how smart you are, you can get smarter. And that's what this site's going to be about. So that was the deal. That's the deal. So those are the 2 little announcements for those of you who hung around. And also, I'll put it in the group and everything. But that's what's going to happen. Once I get the boot camp and everything set up, I'll put out the date and time and everything. And like I said, those of you who signed up for the 3-book deal, you're in. You'll just have to pay for the downloads if you want them. And that's that. So hopefully this helped you out. Hopefully you understand what Urban Pack Rat's about, how it happened, and please watch the videos before you send me a question, because I guarantee you 99.2% of those questions can be answered in the video, and they're free. All right, this is Glendon with Making Money with Storage Unit Auctions.